Good day, everybody. This is Michael from jurisq.com, a legal network. And we here have with us participating attorneys, the law firm of Gregory Spektor and Associates. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we have here Michael Ilyaich, one of the partners, partner Gregory Spektor, and junior partner Mathew Sullivan. Let me ask you, how long is your law firm in business, and what area of law do you specialize in?
We've been in business since 2009, and we specialize exclusively in personal injury. And we believe that what gives us an advantage over other law firms that try to combine many things in their service, available services. We are only doing a personal injury, and we're great at this.
So who does what? For example, Michael Ilyaich, what do you do? What is your niche, if you will?
I only handle auto accident cases.
Okay.
And for the most part, it's pre-litigation part, the claims part, meaning advising clients what to do and not to do immediately following the accident, assisting clients in recouping their loss of earnings claims through first-party benefits, workers' comp through workers' comp benefits, property damages claims, and everything that has to do with the case at the initial stages of the case, pretty much the foundation, so to speak.
Okay, understood. And then afterwards, if the case is not settled and it has to go to court, I understand Gregory takes over?
That's when Gregory steps in.
That's not just Gregory. It's so we have a litigation department. It's Gregory, it's Mathew, it's David Henderson, it's Sokol, it's Michael Sector. We have a team of lawyers who are ready to accept the ball and proceed with that ball to the net to get the best recovery that our clients' injuries deserve.
You know, I'm very glad to hear that you handle litigation, because a lot of law firms that handle personal injury, they don't go to court, and the insurance companies know that, and they don't settle as well. But with you, the insurance companies know they're dealing with true professionals that are willing to go all the way if necessary.
Well, absolutely. I always say that again. You know, I'm going to keep driving it to the issues. What separates us from the crowd? You know, first of all, of course, it's knowledge. Second of all, it's experience.
Right.
But as you go along, and as the firm grows, and we have the reputation starts working for you, and it works both with the clients, it works with the defense attorneys, it works with judges.
Okay,
and,
very good.
We're a unique firm that is positioned to offer all of that to our clients. Our knowledge, reputation, our experience.
And even smaller law firms that do not litigate their own cases retain us to do their trial work on the more significant, serious cases.
See, that's a very important point.
Our expertise comes into play.
That other law firms actually trust you to take on the case if it has to go to court. That speaks volumes for me, and I think for our viewers. Mathew, I understand that you are deal with construction accidents. Can you tell us a little bit what kind of claims there are in the construction cases, and how can you help clients that were injured on the work site?
Construction site accidents span pretty much any type of work that you can imagine. And at the firm, we handle and represent workers, whether they're carpenters, metal workers, falling from a scaffold, have an object fall from them. We had the privilege of representing a young gentleman who was electrocuted, suffered third-degree burns, catastrophic, life-changing injuries. And what I think you've heard from Gregory and Michael is that it's a team effort that starts right when the client walks in the door, and we get their workers' compensation benefits set up. Those are the benefits that allow the worker to have his or her medical expenses paid for, allow the worker to have their wages covered during the course of the litigation. Because as you know, Gregory Spektor and Associates will fight to the last day, will drag the construction manager to court, because these injuries are often multi-million-dollar cases when you
Right.
factor in the economic loss, the pain and suffering, and those other benefits that often come along with construction-related work. And at Gregory Spektor and Associates, we're particularly suited to handle those cases because the companies, the construction companies, the insurance companies know they can't buy us off, know they can't pay pennies on the dollar, and know that we will see them in front of a jury when the time comes for them to pay.
Perfect, thank you. Gregory, what languages are spoken at your firm?
At our firm, besides English, we speak Spanish, we speak Polish, we speak Creole, and we speak Russian.
Very good, that's very important. Michael, let me ask you, what if clients, for some reason, be it COVID related, or they're injured, they cannot physically come to your firm? Can you still retain such a client and represent them?
Absolutely. If client cannot come to us, we will go and meet the client, whether it's at the hospital, in the emergency room, in the ICU unit, at his house, at his place, or his or her place of employment, doesn't matter. And if client wants to come see us but has no means, we will provide transportation to bring the client into the office for consultation, and we provide that sort of a customer service throughout the entire case, unlike many other firms that cannot afford to or don't have the manpower and resources to do so.
That's very convenient. And is it possible for you to sign up a client through Zoom or some kind of other electronic means so that they don't have to physically see you?
Yes, it is completely possible to get the ball rolling, but it's also important to realize for everyone that we do need to meet in person to sit down and discuss the details of the case, but to preserve clients' initial rights, yes, we can do it remotely to get the ball rolling. And that's that pretty much, as simple as that.
Very good. Okay, gentlemen.
If I may,
thank you. Yes,
Michael, if I may, on that issue of, you know, we provide services, we come and, you know, we come to you, we'll bring you to our office. And I just want to make sure that it's pointed out and underscored that clients don't pay a penny until the case is successfully resolved.
Okay, that's very important information.
At all comes out of the client's pocket until the case is successfully resolved. And again, what separates us from the most is that a lot of cases, especially construction accident cases, premises liability cases, they require you to get the experts involved, and sometimes early on, sometimes even before you understand that you have a valid case, you involve experts, and they cost a lot of money. They cost thousands of dollars, and that's what separates us from the crowd, because we don't mind. We don't mind, you know, spending on that, because we know that that eventually is going to secure a successful outcome for our client. We don't mind retaining expert witnesses who will show the economic loss that the person will incur throughout the life expectancy of that client.
Okay.
We don't mind doing that, you know, and we don't mind spending significant amounts of money for the case before it goes to trial in order for that case to be successfully resolved. Now, a lot of clients telling me, oh, we're going to trial, because that's how we treat every case. And sometimes we tell them, you know, this is what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen. You need to understand 99% of cases, they get settled before trial.
Right.
But in order for them to settle at the numbers that will, you know, justly compensate a person for the injuries that he or she has sustained, it needs to be prepared correctly. And we're uniquely positioned to work up the case, to prepare the case for trial, to make sure that the client's case, the client's rights are fully preserved, and we're ready to go to trial. And defense attorneys know that, judges know that. A lot of times judges will even make a joke at the pretrial settlement conference. Don't even throw those little numbers at this firm. Right. They know what we're asking. We're asking the maximum that the client can resolve, can get.
Of course. In other words, the best case scenario is to settle a case early at the maximum value. However, every case you treat as if it could potentially go to trial, so that the other side, the insurance companies, treat you very seriously, and they know you have the experience and the capability to back it up.
Absolutely.
Very 100%.
every case that we take on from day one, the case is being approached as if the case is going to trial, even though we know in advance most likely it will settle sometime before. The more significant cases settle more likely on the eve of trial. The less significant cases may settle at early stages of litigation.
Sure, understood. Okay, gentlemen.
But generally, we are properly resourced, properly staffed, properly experienced firm to handle pretty much any personal injury claim on our own without outsourcing it to any other lawyers. We have nine full-time attorneys in-house and about 30 paralegals. That's not to mention courtesy transportation drivers that we have on board this.
You're a full-fledged law firm. You handle everything from A to Z that relates to personal injury. And I want to thank you for your time today, for introducing yourselves. And I know our viewers, they're going to have many more questions on commonly asked questions on personal injury. And we're going to continue with our sessions to educate the public on construction accidents, on auto cases, on slip and falls, and all other types of personal injury, so that people are educated. And in case anybody has specific questions they want to ask you, I understand you provide a free consultation. And we're going to give your number at the bottom of the screen. If anybody wants to call in and ask in their language, because as you have said, at your firm, you speak many languages, they're welcome to do so.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you, Mike.
Very much.
Gentlemen, thank you very much and have a great day. Take care.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon again.
Thank you.